Hey, bros and brosettes, how's it going? Battle Fist, welcome into another video. Today, I have decided to make something special. I mean, you know me, I upload a lot of videos, right? So as 10th video of this week, I wanted to make something special for you guys, since I'm very consistent, right? This is the question that I've been asked the most since I'm back. Dude, how can you do the Demon Hunter's boost stuff these days? You know, I mean, it was something that drives deep nostalgia within me. You know, I come in here, I listen to this music of Freehold, and I think about the good days of Demon Hunter Twinks and Demon Hunter boosts and stuff. So in today's video, guys, without further ado, I'm going to show you exactly how to do 120 boosting as Demon Hunter. I have other classes, I might try as other classes as well. Let me know down in the comments, of course, if you want to see something else. But in today's video, this Demon Hunter will show you the tricks and the magics on how to do this very easy, right? This Demon Hunter is not more than 2 days old, of course, as you can see on the screen somewhere up in the top, very top there. You can see that I have made this Demon Hunter, what was it, 8 hours total from 98 to 120, and then I got to 465 in about 40 hours total, including the leveling time, including the legendary cloaks, including the assaults, including everything basically. 40 hours total, I got this Demon Hunter to 465. That is, in my opinion, not that bad timing. So I'm going to show you in some of the next videos. If you want me, of course, let me know down in the comments how to get that shit done, how to get your Demon Hunter, or how to get actually any class or any character get to 465 really quick, you know, like it's very easy, you know, it's nothing really hard. People think that leveling, I mean, the fucking gearing today is so fucking bad and it's hard and it's tedious, but it's not really. I came back to the game and I got this shit easy peasy. Anyway, what we gonna do today, what we gonna need actually, it's a couple trades. So actually this is 458 right now, 465 is my single target gear. This is kinda AoE mixed gear, so let's just jump into the gear here so I can show you what I'm actually using. So I'm using Eyes of Rage. One of these stuff is very important because, you know, it reduces the I-beam cooldown by 0.7 seconds, you can see. Revolving Blades, I find it to be nice and it boosts a little bit the damage, also the rage, I mean the fury requirement for the blade dance. Then also I have, of course, Thirsting Blades. This is for PvP purposes. I have Black Heart of Darkness there. Black Heart of Darkness, I mean. And I have Furious Gaze, of course, for the haste Reno and Chaotic Transformation. Now, I suggest you, this is just my mix and match gear. It's nothing really like very optimized for this stuff, and I don't really think, I mean, my gear is obviously for this stuff, you're gonna see it's overkill, but I believe that these traits are really important. To have one trait Chaotic Transformation, one blade, one trait Eyes of Rage, and then 2, 3, 4 traits or whatever of Furious Rage. Furious Gaze, sorry. So Furious Gaze is probably one of the most important because when you pop your I-beam, you get like really big haste, and that will also, you know, lower the cooldown of your blade dance, of everything else basically. So it's pretty good, you know, to have haste. So I think that's the perfect match for all the things that we're gonna do today. Now, the talents. Blind Fury, it's obviously a really nice choice because it's probably the best of this for AoE. Immolation Hour is very strong. Trail of Ruin or Fell Barrage is really up to you. Like, I use Trail of Ruin because it's more like passive. It allows me to kite stuff, you know. It adds a dot on the mobs, and I can do like one blade of, you're gonna see later, but I do like one blade dance, and it applies the dots, and then I can continue running, and they are dying behind me, and then I move on, and then I do one blade dance, and they are dying. That's basically a play style I want to have here. But if you want the direct damage, like the difference between these two talents when it comes to boosting is the Fell Barrage actually gives you like really burst healing. So if you feel like you're struggling with survival and stuff, Fell Barrage is better, alright? So you pop your I-beam, you get into Metamorphosis, and then Fell Barrage, you finish off stuff, but it's like 1 minute cooldown. It's, for me, I don't want things on cooldown, and also this is more passive, you know. I don't have to stay there because later in the dungeon you have to have weak auras for that interrupting shout and stuff they do. I don't know if you remember that stuff, but there is like some mobs later that will interrupt you a lot. So it also applies to Fell Barrage, and I don't want to get interrupted, and also I don't want to be like stuck in one position and do Fell Barrage and stuff. It's good for low gear, but for higher gear I think Trail of Ruin is better. Now, Soul Rending is very important for the Lich, of course. First Blood, I don't know, like this is, you know, I mean, whatever. I think First Blood is the best out of all this stuff. yeah, for AoE especially, it's the only thing that affects blade, you know, like this stuff. Blade dance, god. Alright. Fell Eruption is completely unnecessary. I would actually go with Chaos Nova talent here, but I don't have now. Maybe I should go here just for this Tranquil. There we go. Alright, let's go to do that. Demonic, of course, is very required stuff, and that's all. You know, those are all the things that you have to do. That's all the things that you have to have. Now, of course, there is corruption play right now when you're going to do this in 120. The corruption is that I'm currently running with. It's Echoing Void. These are just a miss and match. You know, I'm completely unnecessary. Corruption is like completely unnecessary. But if you have something like Twilight Devastation, Echoing Void, all that kind of stuff is very good. Also, of course, this Torment in a Jar is pretty good shit, because it does like AoE every time, you know, something happens. I think it also procs from damage. Pretty good stuff, you know. A lot of mobs are hitting you, you do passive damage. Nice stuff, right? So those are the corruptions I'm also running. I know that some people will be wondering. And now, just one thing to clear up, guys. People think that the faster you do this stuff, the faster you're gonna boost people and you're gonna get more customers. Oh my god, I do runs in 2 minutes, bro, in 3 minutes. I have made a video, I'm probably gonna link that in the description, like back in days when twinking was actually a thing, where I'm explaining why actually making the runs faster than 6 minutes, or let's say 5.5 minutes, it's actually bad. You know, it's why it's worse than actually doing 6 minutes runs. 6 minutes is the sweet spot. You find yourself making 6 minutes run, you're capable of boosting someone. Because if you do it faster, you're gonna hit the reset cap, and then you have to ask your customers, yo bro, we have to wait for like 5-10 minutes. And then you wait, and you don't know exactly how much time it passed, so you have to like go in, and you're still locked down. And then you wait still, and you know, it becomes inconvenience more than actually convenience, in my opinion, right? I've had some huge experience with boosting people, and I found out that the better version is to actually just optimize your runs to be 6 minutes. Even if you can do them 3 minutes, just do them 6, please. Trust me on this. It works better. Alright, so now let's start with the run. Dude, I'm talking 7 minutes before we run. Alrighty then, so we go with the take numero duo, because the first one actually failed, because I have forgotten to reset the timer here that shows the last run, how much time it took for me. Because I was slacking, and second of all because I died. I'm gonna probably put the cut how I failed in the end of the video, just so you can see the bloopers of me being out of practice of doing this stuff. And also, I talk a lot, right? I'm out of practice recording as well. Now, let's go with the video. First of all, we're gonna pop Immolation Hour, reset the timer, let's go, let's do this. Pop Immolation Hour just for the Fury generation. You see some Furies going around there. Now, you have to, you know, like if you don't have the mount equipment to not get dazed while being mounted, you have to kind of not being turned to with your back to them, because you don't want to get dazed and dismounted, because you might die. I mean, you will not die because there is also like workaround for every pull. But yeah, we're gonna wait here a little bit just so they get gripped down, and then I'm going to jump here with Fell Rush, and then I'm gonna do another Fell Rush, pop Blur, because why not? Town this. Blade dance this, go do this, do this. I'm gonna pop this, pop some. Alright, gonna wait them here. Now what I'm going to do here is something interesting. Pop another Metamorphosis, stun them all. Then go with the Blade dance, apply the dot, there we go. Now I'm gonna put the Essence, there we go. Now another I-beam, and then I'm just gonna reach that guy because I don't want anyone to run away from me. There we go. Now you can loot this stuff. I don't really care about loot or anything, but let's loot them anyway just in case. I care. I don't know. That's the first run. As you saw, the trinket actually procs from damage, everything, right? That's the thing. Chaotic Transformation trait helps here. You saw how I've Metamorphosis to reset my I-beam, so I can I-beam again, so I can clear this stuff really quick. Well, that's why Chaotic Transformation trait is very nice, because it resets your Blade Dance, it resets your I-beam. Now, we're gonna go the same old here as well, just gonna go in a circle, run around. You see the corruption here is actually slowing me down a lot. Throw some glaives at that guy, go here, pop the Immolation Aura, make some of that stuff, then just gonna wait here. I'm just gonna wait for Blade Dance again, then I'm gonna go here, maybe stun them of course. There we go. Just gonna do another Blade Dance real quick. And that's all. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for them to pop. Actually, you know what, let's just go another I-beam. You see, my I-beam reset because of the trade. Eyes of Rage. And now I'm just gonna finish this real quick. There we go. Ooh, that's another guy. Well, no more guy. Alright, that's the pool number 2. And there is something that keeps me in combat for some reason. Hello? Hello? Oh, there it is. It was a bug, apparently, or some of those training dummies or something. Now, pop, of course, Immolation Aura just for the Fury Generation again. Now, I'm going to pull these monkeys, and then I'm going to pull all of this stuff. Pull these guys, of course, with a glaive, and then jump here, and then jump here real quick, so you avoid the harpoon stuff. Pull these guys, as well as those guys. Now I'm gonna pop Blur, go hide here, so they can line of sight of me, or I can line of sight of them, and then pop some I-beam, and then dash over here, and then pop this Essence. There we go. I'm just gonna kill this guy because it's annoying. There we go. Otherwise, if it's like 1 or 2 mobs left, you don't have to worry about that stuff. They're gonna follow you around. As long as it's not Harpooneer or something to pull you back all the time, you should be fine. I'm going to pull those guys as well because they are annoying. They're gonna pull me later. Anyway, you see, that's a nice workaround if you don't wanna go manually to the location where you wanna go. Alright, do some Blade Dance here for the dot. Pop this stuff. Then I'm just gonna jump back. And then go here. Do I have anything? Nope. That I have. There we go. Some I-beam. Apply the dot. Easy peasy. Immolation Aura again for the AoE. Just gonna do some Blade Dance here. Pop this guy off. There we go. And then some another Blade Dance, just so I can apply the dot for the damage. And then there is another guy here that will cause me some issues. Now, let's just kill that real quick. There we go. That's the number 3 pool. Easy peasy, right? These guys are annoying. I forgot to pull them. They're gonna follow me around, and they're gonna hopefully not teleport me back because, you know, they are back. So yeah. What else I wanted to say? Yeah, Blur. Use Blur on cooldown almost. You know, you don't have to save Blur. If you die, it's like loss of time, and Blur is like 1 minute. So it's no point of saving Blur. You know, Blur is just one of your cooldowns that is handy, dandy. You know. Alright, Immolation Aura. Do some Demon's Bite to get some that. Then I'm just gonna I-beam, nice. Then we're gonna go there, then we're gonna go here, they're all melee, they're gonna follow. Now I'm just gonna do the laser. Who is the boss? Oh, there it is. Alright, we're gonna have I-beam now. There we go. Okay. This is a good spot to pop Metamorphosis on the start, but I forgot. I mean, I didn't forget, but I didn't need it, so... You know, it's irrelevant, really. There. Yeah, it's about 5 minutes and 20 seconds. You can see I could have done it a lot faster, but no point of rushing, you know. No point of doing any special strategies. No point of pulling half the dungeon. Nothing. Just go safe as you can. The safer you do it, the more convenient you're gonna look into the customer's eyes, and they're gonna have more, you know, recommending you through friends and stuff. So, yeah. You see, that's done with the run. You talk to the guy, he teleports you back, you go out, you reset the dungeon. When you come back, you should have 6 minutes on the timer. That's the perfect timing. Perfect. You know, every time, consistency. You see, it's about the same. 5:51 previous run, 5:54 this run. If you're 10 seconds more than that, it's fine. If you're 10 seconds less than that, it's fine. As long as you're like 1 or 2 minutes or something, so you have to be slow or you have to be inefficient, you should be fine. Alright, so that's basically all about this run, guys. I mean, hopefully you've learned something out of it. I mean, I don't really boost people these days, but this have been like really asked question for me, as I said in the start. And I just wanted to show you how you can do this 120. Now, of course, people will ask, how do I do that gear, bro? How do I get the gear? How can I do this really quick? That is some of the next videos, guys. Let me know down in the comments what you want to watch next. I might do some videos, you know, more often than what I do usually, but depends on my work obligations or anything like that. Anyway, thank you guys all for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Make sure to press that like button and subscribe if you want to see some videos every now and then from me, whenever I feel like posting. And I will see you all, guys, in the next one. Stay cool. Thank you to all the Patreons. Thank you for watching the stream and stuff, the live stream whenever I stream. Make sure to follow that stuff as well. And see you guys in the next one. But office. And peace out. Hummer off. Anyway.
Let's go, guys. So first thing you need to do is actually pop emulation out, of course, for the Fury to start kicking. Now you gotta pull all this stuff. There we go. That's some stuff. That's unleashed agon. You see that thing blocking right there. I'm gonna pull these mobs, and then this is very important shit to have, like mount equipment where you avoid getting dazed and stuff while being mounted. In my opinion, it's a very, very, very important thing. But I don't get like if you go with if you don't go with your back turn to them, you will not really. But if you're not really good with that stuff, I'm just gonna wait them around here. Just so, yeah, you see something happened there. I think that's like the slow from the dogs. Alright, just the same old, same old. Gonna pull these mobs, gonna pull those mobs, and we're gonna do like one blade dance just for the dot. Ooh, oh my god, no!